Hiya, how are you doing? I just wanted to update you again. I've got some good news actually this time. The police have completed their review of the investigation into me for my interview that I did with Dr. Starkey in June of this year on this very channel. And they completed a review of that to ensure that it remained proportionate in their language, and they've decided to close it entirely. Now listen, I'm absolutely delighted to be free from months, if not years, of yet more legal drama occupying my life, only about half a year or so on from being all in the all clear from the Metropolitan Police after the Electoral Commission referred me to them last year. However, though, the fact that it was allowed to reach this point, that the police even investigated such a vexatious charge, the fact that a precedent has been set that says that a broadcaster or a journalist can face police arrest and a maximum of 7 years in prison for interviewing a controversial guest, that'll have a real chilling effect on freedom of expression and of the press. And as I've said before, what about new journalists and broadcasters? Will they now think twice about interviewing someone for fear of, them saying something that a left-wing activist doesn't like and seeing them dragged through police investigation for a so-called hate crime? It could have a real chilling effect on free expression. So I think we need a review into the Public Order Act and the use of that legislation to shut down debate and speech. I'm going to continue to seek the Crown Prosecution Service advice that justified the wasting of police resources, of time and taxpayer money on investigating this vexatious charge that I stirred up racial hatred in the first place. What a horrible thing to be accused of, racism. It really is a truly horrible thing, and it's just used as a tool by those who want to silence voices and politics that they don't like. And I think that sets a really dangerous precedent. As I've said before, the freedoms and liberties that are our birthright as British people, that does include being able to, respect and cherish freedom of expression and freedom of the press. So the unprecedented use of the Public Order Act of 1986 to regulate speech and debate should concern all British people on the left or the right that care about those birthrights and those values that this country has long been a champion of. So I'd like to thank you all for your support. Especially those who don't like my politics very much, but recognised the dangerous precedent that this case set or risked setting. I'd especially like to thank the Free Speech Union and my solicitor, Luke Gittos, for their tireless work in seeking to defend freedom of expression and of the press. I'm going to try and get some more answers from the police and try and get them to say that they made a mistake in this unprecedented use of the Public Order Act to regulate speech and debate before any more damage is done to those fundamental principles that we all hold dear in any free society and open democracy like ours. It's free speech that's under peril like never before, and I think, I'm going to use my platform to speak up for it. So again, cheers for all of your messages of support. It's been overwhelming. I've not been able to reply to all of them. But, this chapter's over. I think the next part is to try and get some answers, and I'll update you on that. But thank you again from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot to know that I've got such fantastic people in the cheering us on in the background. Thanks.